snitchy Zoom.
Just telling everybody what's going on. No sneakers.
Sneakers?
What was I gonna say? Sneakers?
It's like, is that sneakers, but for like quiet people?
It's a sneakers. Hey man, do you want the sneakers?
Well, we're gonna start on that foot. Oh, come on. That's what we're gonna start off with.
Was I being racist? I'm sorry. I did not mean to be.
You know what's racist? That it's the middle of May and you still have not gotten me anything for Asian American Pacific Islander Heritage Month.
You never sent me your Asian American Pacific Islander Heritage Month wish list. You know how hard it is to buy for you.
I mean, just, I don't mind another pair of chopsticks. As like as stereotypical as that is.
God damn, man. You're just setting me up for failure here. I buy my one Asian friend chopsticks.
Mm-hmm.
Come on.
Wait, am I your only Asian friend?
I think so, actually. Yeah.
Wow, you need to diverse your friend circle.
I do. No, I lived in Western Europe.
To be fair, I am also my only Asian friend. So
I'm my own. I'm half man, half dog. I'm my own best friend.
A mog.
Barf. Not here. Sorry, I could go into freaking space.
We may be our own best friends, but we are also 1-star reviews. That's the voice of Dustin Bays doing his best John Candy.
Dude, I'm clearly my own worst enemy, dude. Like, if people are gonna start throwing shit at my door.
No, you did a fine job as the late John Candy.
That's okay. Thank you. That is not what I was referring to, but thank you.
As for myself, I'm Andrew Van, your other host of 1-star reviews, as we read to you Medieval Times, Dinner and Tournament, as our continuing saga of Myrtle Beach attractions continues, because it's summertime, folks. You need a fun place to take your family, your loved one, but you know what? You can also take them to Medieval Times if you just really fucking hate them. But before we get to the reviews of 1-star reviews, as we read the bad reviews of good places, check out our other past episodes. Give us a like, subscribe, and our other services you were listening to our voices on, whether it be iHeartRadio, Google Play, Spotify, iTunes, all the rest there. Give us a 5-star, give us a subscribe so you can get the know and the details of their next episodes, all for free, folks. That's kind of how podcasts work, unless you are a sucker and you pay people Patreon. Shout out Jason Farr. They asked for my review on a survey, but it wouldn't allow me to write anything, so I'll do it here. We spent over $200 to come on our anniversary/family vacation. I've been before over 2 decades before, and this time around was extremely lacking. The actors need better script. The audience was not into it, and there was previously. The food was the worst part. The tomato bisque, dragon's blood, tastes like sauce from a Chef Boyardee can, served with a tiny garlic bread toast, the dragon scale. The chicken, baby dragon, that's weird, was so dry it was nearing rubbery texture. The corn, dragon teeth, had no flavor or butter. The half a potato, dragon's tongue, was so overseasoned it was dry and unedible. The ice cream, frozen dragon's breath, was bland. All of which these were the experience not worth the money that forked over to go there. I would not recommend anyone waste their money for these prices, and previously going, I expected so much better. I should not have needed to spend money elsewhere without being hungry. Won't be returning again. So the theme is dragon, folks. You got dragon's blood, dragon scale, baby dragon, dragon teeth,
ass,
dragon tongue, and frozen dragon's breath. It's like they literally had an Asian person name all the food after a dragon. Because if it's one thing about Asian people we eat the shit out of every body part of every animal.
All right,
pig
guys,
feet, chicken feet, oxtail. We don't leave anything behind.
Dude, okay, so chicken feet, oxtail. Have you checked out Best Ever Food Review Show on YouTube?
Nope.
Oh, dude, you got to, man. This guy, great food. Oh yeah, back to that bit that I wanted to do. All right, guys. Okay, so gotta name our menu items. Not too sure. We got this piece of toast. Everybody got ideas?
I know we used dragon's breath already, but what about dragon? It's kind of hard, so I was thinking like dragon skin, like pig skins.
Dragon skin pizza. Yeah, okay, it's 2 dragons. Maybe we can switch it up this time. Oh yeah, you in the back. What's your name again? Billy?
Billy?
All right, Billy. I'm sorry, but we are gonna have to feed you to the wolves now.
That part of the show?
Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll just take you out quiet. There we go.
Well, I just
Shh.
I left Wendy's for this.
I'm sure she was a lovely lady.
I don't think this is part of the show.
That was him stepping in horse manure.
I thought that was trampling. That was really good trampling.
Yeah,
You've been practicing your trampling.
I really have. What can I say? That guy that makes noises really well, personal hero.
You mean Michael Winslow?
That's the one. Yep, you're great. You're so smart. I knew you
From
could.
Police Academy. Look, we already dropped the
nail
John
this
Candy.
quiz.
We dropped the Spaceballs. You got to drop the Michael Winslow in there too. Just saying.
Boop, 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 boop. I mean, he was also in Spaceballs.
The sweeps,
that's what you were talking
about. Sorry, it's Jam.
Jam. What were we talking? Middle of time. I got one right here. Kind of blah. The 2 8-year-old boys were entertained for the most part, not or anything. It was hard to communicate with the server over the loud, cheesy music. Also, I believe they should give an option to use silverware if you want. We're going to unpack that. The food was super simple and just okay. If I had paid $20 to go see this, it would get 2 stars, but since it was closer to 50, I will never be going back here. Not even if I won tickets. The building has an awesome look, and the decor is pretty cool.
Did you notice the response from the owner?
Yes, that is why I wanted this.
Hello, Lady Caroline. We're sorry for the disappointment you experienced during your visit. We do appreciate your feedback, and we'll be sharing with our management team. Keep a lookout on our website, whatever that is, of exclusive savings to our show. We do hope we can welcome you back in the near future. Thank you.
And watch for the spiders.
The spiders.
So,
oh my God, they do this with a lot of them.
Okay, I love it. Okay, if anything, we just got to read these so we can get to the owner responses.
I want to read the next reviewer. You can read the response.
Okay. We're doing that now. Okay.
We went to the show in Myrtle Beach last evening. It was terrible. The first hour and a half was all talking and introducing horses. The last hour was horrible acting, skill of knights pretending to kill one another. It was like an amateur WWE event.
That sounds awesome.
The only good thing about the evening was the food was good. Do not waste your money. We have a family of 4 and spent almost $300 in 3 hours between tickets, drinks, and souvenirs. And for that price, I expected an actual show.
Lady Lauren, thank you for traveling back to the 11th century with us and taking the time to share your experience. We strive to provide quality entertainment and experiences to our guests and take all guest feedback into consideration for making improvements to our show. We thank you again for visiting.
Your gesturing is like getting older as you talk.
Well, I'll tell you what, Andrew, I'm definitely not getting younger. I'll tell you.
Your gesture is like the Curious Case of Benjamin Button as a gesture.
I've yet to read a review and keep the same voice like the whole time. It's impossible. There's a common theme, and I think I think I see what's happening here, Andrew. Mm-hmm. And I think I know why these people are having such a bad time. Andrew, no one's ever lived in medieval times, right? So they don't realize how authentic of an experience they're getting. Bland food, horse manure, bad acting. This just screams realism to me.
I love this couple ones down where they aren't sure the sex of someone's name and they just say hello, your grace. So I'm gonna read this one real quick. Unnecessarily loud, but you still couldn't understand. what they were saying. Food was meh, kind of gross. Horses kept puking up stuff.
That's not good.
Not as amazing as it seems. Boring. Pirate's dinner is better.
Oh, that's good to know.
In response from the owner.
Hello, your Grace. We thank you for visiting the castle and for taking time to share your views with us, your review with us. We strive to provide top quality entertainment to all of our noble guests. In regards to your concern about our horses, they are treated like absolute shit royalty. I said royalty. The horses that you saw drooling were half dead. Actually, and illusion stallions. You're making them up. They drool for a number of reasons. Most of which are bad. I mean, none of which are negative. Many of our horses are ridden and put up wet and trained with copper bits, which are more palatable than your typical iron bits. Oh my God, these poor horses, man. Because the horses find the bit yummy, they will increase their salivation levels. Like a person chewing gum. What's gum? Your horse breeds and genders are usually prone to salivation, and illusion stallions being among those. And we thank you for your visit, and we kindly fuck off.
Fuck off. We talked about in the last episode how sometimes dolphins make use of that. Could you imagine being a horse in medieval times as care?
Yeah, it just sounds like you're just drooling all the time. It sounds like being a baby.
You got that like cheap metal fake armor just like strapped to you every night for hours.
Yeah. I love how they like, listen, guys, we don't shove iron shit in their mouth. We shove copper shit in their mouth. All right. Get your fucking facts straight.
I love that they started with the whole gimmick of the "Hello, Your Grace," and then they explained the bit of yummy they will increase their salvation levels, much like a person chewing gum, but for gum in the 11th century.
Yes, which is just very soft bits of bark.
It's just poo. Gum in the medieval times was just poo.
It was just most everything was just shit.
It's just what we just picked it up and we said, "Oh, you can chew on it. It's got a bit of corn in it."
It's the most nutrition we had.
Love this show in the past. My family and I go every time we go to Myrtle Beach, but this last time was such a disappointment. You changed the soup, which tastes like the way the new one is disgusting. You changed the dessert to a cheap mini ice cream with some syrup in it. The show has turned into women's rights rather than it should be about. We didn't come to get a lesson in what we could watch a show and have good food. Fail. I'll go to Pirate's Voyage next time. What a sexist, right. And here's the response.
Hello, Your Grace. Thank you for being a fan of Medieval Times and returning back to check on our new show.
Medieval Times. You were from like
again, man.
10th century time. Man, to like Walhalla over here.
We understand this is a new story, yeah? We receive feedback, you see? Yeah, and welcome criticism of our show, yeah. I've noted your comment to pass to our corporate team, you see? Yeah, well, you can always expect our delicious four-course feast and action-packed show. We do change our storyline every 4 to 6 years to keep the show new and exciting for all guests.
There's so much to unpack in this reply. First off, the fact that you start
that
off
means
from...
this person hasn't been there for 4 to 6 years. Mm-hmm. Okay, sorry, you go first. I interrupted you.
There's a lot to unpack. The fact that you started off from very quick medieval, to Walhalla, to Humphrey Bogart gangster, to Bugs Bunny, all in one review. You went from "Hello, Your Grace. Hello. You're a fan of Medieval Times. Yeah, what's up, Doc?" Like you just like went full range right there.
Full range. Also, good for them if it is a women's rights show.
I know. And like, I love that it was a woman who complained about it.
Yeah.
And
I hate having my rights. Meh.
We are going to bring our first female knight upon the stage tonight. Boo! Ma'am, is that you booing? Boo!
Boo! I'm a ghost. Boo!
Ma'am, you're gonna have to leave.
I'm incorporeal. I can't leave. I'm so displeased with this show. I died, and now I haunt this place.
This is medieval times, not Latin times. I don't know what those words mean. We're gonna have to ask you to take your drumstick and leave, please.
Well, man, can I at least drop a sick beat first?
Boots and cats and boots and cats. Boots and cats and boots and cats.
She left.
Oh, I thought she died.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, real quiet.
Take it. Well, she, you guys asked her nice, leave nicely. She's a respectful ghost, you know.
Going down more and more of these. There's one where like someone got spilled a drink on them, and then the response is like, "You can email us at orderhelp@me.times." Like, if you want to get super authentic, it's more like, "Come to the castle and yell at us through the moat and tell us your problems." I don't know what would be like a. Did they have pigeons then? When did carrier pigeons?
Pigeon couriers? Yeah, sure. Let's say yes.
Okay, I'm not a history buff. I didn't know how strong yours was compared to mine.
I mean, thinking back to what they do in Monty Python and the Quest for the Holy Grail, or
That is what you can use your reference for medieval history.
I mean, it was made in the past, Andrew. Come on. What more do you need to know?
Fair point. Fair point.
So yeah, and then horses sound like coconuts.
Also, in that thing, like, could you imagine being the corporate person in charge and you decided the scripts are good, we're not going to need to change them for 4 to 6 years?
This is gold. This is gold. We don't need this is perfect.
Sir,
this just references Y2K a lot. Do you think we should? Nah, super relevant, right? Everyone's scared of computers.
Sir, we should, I would advise just using a bit more of a fresh start to this. The World Wrestling Entertainment actually has script writers we could hire, as we've been told that our shows are like a bad representation of that.
What? All those assholes on strike from NBC? No way. No. All right, here's what's going to happen, all right? People want new. We want exciting. You know who's new and exciting? Michael Bay. All right. Here's what I'm thinking. The horses transform into, wait for it, other horses. That's right. We're gonna have horses transforming into horses, riding horses. Guys, this is bigger than medieval times. I think we need to take this straight to Broadway.
Do they still drool as they transform?
We're gonna have to actually. We did make the Transformers out of copper, didn't we? Shit.
That's gonna rust then.
Fuck. Yeah, I cut forward to just like the next show, and it's all that. It's like basically that one scene from a Goofy movie where it's like, "Who's your favorite possum, Lester?" You know, Lester, the Possum Gang. You know what I'm talking about?
I give you a lot of shit about your impressions on the show. I will say that is the better one you have done. I don't know if it's just a natural fit in your repertoire or because you are like me and we probably watched a Goofy movie way too many times that we can count.
I fucking love that movie.
But that's one right in your. I would add that into your bag of tricks, as one would say, much
the
like
toolbox. Yeah. All right, thank you.
Like a deep cut. That's a real deep cut. For like whatever scene may come up in improv as you get about, yeah. Like that, the one you just get like
favorite possum. Yeah, just like that.
It's only funny for like people who are like in their late 20s, early 30s, and then like people who are like boomers, are like, is that a
if the word power line just like shoots tingles down your spine, then that joke was for you.
You're welcome, audience. You
Yeah.
know who also says you're welcome? Medieval Times Dinner and Tournament. I have been only to the one in Atlanta, but I was like, I think 11 years old on a fifth grade field trip. And I'm 38 now. So 27 years later, they've only changed the script like 6 times to my count, if I'm doing the math right to this point. So I can't imagine it's changed that much in
No.
5 to 6 times.
Well, apparently it's just like them liberals done taking over and just using it as a voice bot. CNN wasn't enough. They had to go back in time and start the media manipulation back then.
Was that a girl night? What's next? They're gonna have bat girls at baseball games now? Come on. Oh, that's a different kind of bat girl. I see what you're doing there.
Yeah.
I see that A to B jump there. Improv mind.
Yeah. It's Barbara Gordon.
But if you are looking for a fun time in Myrtle Beach and looking to spend a lot of money, definitely check out a jousting, horsemanship, and falconry plus 4-course utensil-free meal served in a castle-like space, according to Google Maps, at 2904 Fantasy Way, Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, 29579.
And if that doesn't do it for you, you can always go to the Pirate Dinner Theater.
Apparently, which we will have to save for another day in this epic Myrtle Beach saga run of episodes we were doing, because it is summertime and people need somewhere to go. So we recommend our nearby town, Myrtle Beach, aka the Dirty Myrtle, aka I am trying to think of a joke that my friend Nick Shaheen made once upon a time, and I think it was, if someone allowed Toby Keith to run Disney World, that is what Myrtle Beach is.
I love it.
Yeah.
Who is Nick Shaheen?
Nick Shaheen
In the house.
Very outdated joke. He's the one time known as a godfather of comedy in Greenville, South Carolina, when we had a very small stand-up scene. Very passionate guy. He took care of a lot of folks who didn't deserve his support, and he's a good man for what he did to get started up. And a lot of people definitely run that place into the ground, but I appreciate Nick Shaheen. I believe living in Atlanta, Georgia now, with his beautiful wife, Sarah. Good man. Love him for what he did, and got me connected with a lot of people. But Nick Shaheen, the Falcon.
I don't know him that well, but he helped me start a comedy night in Anderson when I was in college. And me and Taylor used to do stand-up at your shows.
And then he never talked to you again.
Yeah, I mean, that's most comedians.
That's true. We don't like each other.
Yeah, fucking hate one another.
Check out Medieval Times, Myrtle Beach, overpriced food. Eat with your hands. With your sandy hands.
No, I mean, wash them first.
People can't see what you're doing with your hands. Doesn't stop. This is why you normally only produce podcasts rather than be on podcasts.
Yeah.
You can't. No, it's not a visual. No. Stop. Okay.
The people like it. The people.
You make it very. I don't know why you keep looking at mine. Stop looking at me. That's no. All right.
Let's go to Le Paris Bistro, Andrew.
Paris Bistro. Passerelle.
I'm just going to be the background music.
That's called a callback.
Callback. Was that this episode?
I don't know.